Hello everybody, and welcome to another Vintage Cube video. This is a very medium pack to start. There's no broken cards, but some solid options. Ignoble Hierarch is pretty good. Muldrifter is solid card draw. Volcanic Island is a good blue fetchable land. Arguably the best blue fetchable land. There's also Omnath, which is pretty strong in the right deck, and Flooded Strand. And I think Flooded Strand is the pick. I typically prefer fetch lands over fetchable lands because there's more fetchable lands. There's the original duels, the shock lands, and the triomes. So 3 different cycles of lands that can be fetched with Flooded Strand. Yeah, solid pack, but we'll take this. Wrenn and 6 is tempting here. Fetch land into Wrenn and 6 is a solid start. This isn't the best fetch land for Wrenn and 6 in general, but I think it still might be the pick. Like I said, with the triomes, it becomes a lot easier. Like, if we get a Ketria triome, then this can get a nice card that helps out with the Wrenn and 6. If we didn't take the Wrenn, we could take Cryptic Command just as a solid blue card. Duretti is pretty good, although also doesn't really go with a Flooded Strand. Yeah, I'll speculate on the Wrenn. Okay, now I think we take Prismatic Vista. We could take Miscalculation, which is just a good card, but Wrenn and 6 plus fetch land is really, really strong. So I think just taking another fetch land here to lead off is a good place to be. I definitely wouldn't fault someone for just going Cryptic into Miscalculation and having good counter magic, but I really, really like being able to have fetch lands with Wrenn. Okay, now I think we do take the counter spell. We just passed a couple counters. I guess we could take Garruk Relentless, because Counterspell is a bit tough with the mana. It's kind of close. You know, I'm going to take the Garruk. I think I'm going to take the Garruk. Now we can take another Garruk. And ideally end up being a team or mid-range deck with a lot of, like, team or super friends would be really sweet. If we could get, like, Minsc and Boo, Oko, Dak Faden, that sort of thing. There's also Godless Shrine, which we can find with the Flooded Strand, but that's not really the direction we're going. It would definitely be reasonable to have just taken a blue card in every pack here, but I think this is a good spot. Ooh, okay. There's Fury, which is very strong, but I think we take Ramanap. If we already have Wrenn and 6 plus 2 fetch lands, we can sort of build around those synergies and maybe even end up getting, like, Strip Mine or something like that. Yeah, that seems great. Sorry, Fury. Okay, sweet. Another fetch land. That is great. A lot of blue stuff as well. Hydroid Krasis could be good. But, yeah, I think we just take the fetch. I like this start a lot. Alright, what do we want here? Green looks open. We could take the Magus of the Order. Yeah, I think we take the Magus here. Terastodon is solid, but I think I would rather take this, since Terastodon's really only good if we have the Magus already. Although I think we might have passed Natural Order already, too. Is Gold spent? No, let's take the Magus. Okay, nice. Ignoble Hierarch. Yeah, that's a really, really good pickup. Eternal Witness would be good too, but take the Accelerant that also adds red. This deck looks sweet. This is the type of green deck that I like. I still think green is a pretty underpowered color in general, but oh whoa, it's really late, guys. Cradle, but I think we'd rather just have the Llanowar Elves here. Yeah, we'll take this elf. Okay, now we can take Crucible of Worlds. We have 3 ways to recur lands from the graveyard. Really good spot. So Strip Mine, I take Strip Mine over pretty much anything here. Now we can take Argoth, which is actually a really good pickup. This could definitely be a Titania deck. Yeah, really good start. I think we take Bushwhack here over the Port. Port is fine, but this is fixing and just smooths out our draws a lot. I think I'll take Through the Breach over Blightsteel. Although, actually, let's take the Blightsteel in case we get Channel. And last pick, Hydroid Krasis. That's kind of sweet. We probably are going to play that. We don't have any blue fetchable lands yet, but we're likely to get there. I would love to see a nice Ketria Triome. Okay, no Ketria Triome, but some interesting options. Urza Saga plus Wrenn and 6 is a good combo. There's an Emrakul. We did just pass Through the Breach, but if we do end up getting a Channel, Emrakul would be great. We could just take one of the green dorks. Could also take Incinerate. I think I'm going to take Incinerate here. I really would like to play red for this Ren, and having some removal is very good in a color like if we're base green, typically green decks don't get access to much removal, but Incinerate will go a long way here. It's kind of funny that Zealous Conscripts and Kiki Jiki are in the same pack. I think we just take the Incinerate. Okay. Interesting pack here. Savai Triome doesn't really help us. Nor does Hallowed Fountain. Life from the Loam, I don't think we need that. That's going too deep on that sort of thing. I think we take Thirst for Discovery here. Actually, we could take Koth. It kind of depends. Thirst for Discovery is good with Ramanap and Crucible and Ren and 6, but if we want to just be super friends and have a sort of low curve with cards that can close out the game, just ramping into Koth is kind of nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Koth here. Okay, there's Field of the Dead. That's kind of interesting. There's also Arbor Elf, though. I think Arbor Elf is just going to be better for us. Yeah, I'll take the Elf. Another Elf. There's also Knight of the Reliquary, which can find Strip Mine if we end up getting that. There's Avalanche Riders, Signet. Into the Triumph doesn't really help us. Could take one of the blue cards, but I think I'm just going to take the Elvish Mystic. Yeah. Now we have a lot of nice accelerants. Now we can take... Does Rogran Triome help us? Kind of. It is a red land that we can fetch with Flooded Strand. And it potentially helps us play the Hydroid Krasis too. Alternatively, we could take like Ugin. No, I think we take... Oh, also... Actually, maybe we take the Titan. Yeah, I think Inferno Titan's actually the pick. That's a really good card. Good thing to ramp into. And it also... Like, for a deck that doesn't have that many ways to deal with creatures, Inferno Titan's a great piece of top end because it's good in the matchups where you want the removal. Definitely an interesting deck so far. We do want some good land. Like this Flooded Strand right now is not helping us too much. Hopefully we can find a fetchable land that will be good with that. Taiga would go a long way, but we cannot find Taiga with this. Okay, Xander's Lounge is an option. But the other option is just taking a Braid. And honestly, I think I'm taking a Braid here. The problem with these lands is that they're not green. I really want a green Triome. And I've seen two blue Triomes, like blue-red, but... That's not really where we want to be. I think I'd rather just take the Braid. Now we get Steam Vents. Does this help? That's a red source we can get with Flooded Strand. We can also find it with Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, Steam Vents is great here. Better than Watery Grave or Plateau. Okay. Here we have Nissa, Sword. I don't think Blood Crypt is necessary, but we could take Burst Lightning. Yeah, I'll take the Burst Lightning. Now we actually just have like good removal in our green deck. Good place to be. Rex Sage, great late pickup. That's our first way to kill artifacts and enchantments. So, this deck is good, but it is missing some, like, a Wasteland would go a long way. Some way to turn Ren 6 Ramanap Excavator into something better than just like an okay value engine. Okay, Rafine's Tower seems kind of bad in our red-green deck. I think we take Winter Orb here, actually. Yeah, Winter Orb seems kind of good here. Alright, I don't think we're Field of the Dead deck. I think we just take the Plukranos. And this is the sort of deck where I like Plukranos, where the pressure is really good. We want to be low to the ground and attacking our opponent. Now we can take Avalanche Riders, pretty good pickup. None of this seems very good. I think we take Hornet Queen. Sulfuric Vortex, alright. Last pick, red-green card. No surprise there. Oh, yeah. Got the Minsk and Boo. Zytor's Proving Ground would be great, too, but we're definitely... Well, actually, do we think Minsk is coming around? I don't think we can risk it. This card is so important. And I think, like, yeah, red green is pretty open, but there's definitely like a Niv Mizzet deck out there that would want Minsk and Boo pretty badly. Yeah, we got to take this card. Okay, really good pack for us here. Faithless Looting is really strong with Ramanap stuff. There's also Polluted Delta, which right now gets blue-red, but it doesn't get green. Yeah, I think I'm taking the Looting. That's a really, really good piece of card draw for us. Still missing the Strip Mine, still missing the good fetchable lands with these cards. But deck looks sweet. We have a lot of pretty cheap cards that can win the game on their own, and we can accelerate into them well. Alright, a lot of good cards for us here, including Pest Infestation, but I think we just got to take the fetch. It already is a red-green fetch land. We can get Steam Vents or Basic Forest. Yeah, we'll take the Verdant. Okay, getting late into the draft, really hoping we can find that that Wasteland or that Taiga. Do we take Golos? Could take like Gargaroth, could take Mizium Mortars, Karakas. We have 3 cheap removal spells. I think we take the Mizium Mortars here. It's kind of close, but I really like having access to a lot of removal in this deck. Okay, we're not main decking this, I think. Okay, here we could take Sunbaked Canyon. Honestly, Sunbaked Canyon seems kind of good. It's good with Ren and 6 and Crucible and all that stuff. Yeah, I'll take this. It's a real bummer that we haven't totally gotten there on the land synergies. It would be like if we had gotten Wasteland or Fast Bond or anything like that, that would be so good. But unfortunately, we do not. We're going to need to take... I think we take the Shield Breaker here. Yeah, blowing up artifacts is super important. Crop Rotation. There's also Dark Depths. Like, this is what we were hoping to be able to do. Like, Crop Rotation, Dark Depths, Thespian Stage stuff. I think at this point, though, we don't do that. I think we just take the Copperline Gorge. Yeah. Good fixing. We're not playing Crucible. But the rest of this stuff seems pretty good. This is a lower... Like, we don't go as high on the curve as most green decks do. But I think that's totally fine. Yeah, this seems really sweet. 4 mana Planeswalkers that can all close out the game. Jetmir's Garden. That's a really good late pick. Oh, there's also Titania. This is a good deck for Titania, actually. But Jetmir's Garden would help the mana a lot. Close pick. Also, like, Tireless Tracker would be good here. This is just a great pack all around. But I think we need to take the Jetmir's Garden. It makes the mana so much better. Yeah, gotta do this. Sorry, Titania. Now the question is, do we play Argoth without Titania? I think the answer is yes. There will be some times where it's awkward that Ender's tapped, but it's a solid value play in the mid to late game. So this is probably a 16 land deck, which means we're going to be like 7 basics, so we need 2 more spells. I think this deck is actually quite strong. Again, sad that we don't have the Strip Mine stuff, but we have a lot of ways to kill creatures. We have multiple ways to kill artifacts, Avalanche Riders to blow up lands, and I think this should be a pretty quick clock with all these powerful Planeswalkers. And I think we can play the Hydroid Krasis here. We have, with the Steam Vents, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 free blue sources without playing anything, without playing an island. Ooh, interesting. Like, Survival of the Fittest is good. Zaitor's Proving Ground would help, but I think we just take Boseiju here, which is really, really nice with Ren and 6. Okay, sweet. I think we take the Birds of Paradise here. We want the accelerants that can add red. Okay, now I'll take Pest Infestation, which is a really, really strong pickup. This deck is looking great. So we could run it like this. There's a Gargaroth. I think Gargaroth and Pelucranos are kind of similar cards that are weak to removal, but solid, but like good in certain matchups. Now here, do we want Kogla or Whisperwood? I think I like Kogla slightly more. Endurance, good sideboard card. And last pick, Crop Rotation. That's actually a card that I think we can play here with Ren and 6 plus Ramanap. Hmm. Actually, no. Maybe we don't play the crop rotation, at least in the main deck. Okay, so let's sort by color. So we're a little heavier on the green. If we were to, let's see, we could do it like this. This gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green sources. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red sources. Also great. And then 1, oh wait, no. Our only blue fetchable land is Steam Vents right now. We could also just cut the Hydroid Krasis. Yeah, you know what? Let's cut the Krasis. It's a solid card, but it does require us to make a lot of concessions with the mana base, and we have lots of other good options to bring in. Do we want Gargaroth or Pelucranos? I think we play the Gargaroth here. It's a bit better with the curve. And now does Steam Vent still help us? It gives us an untapped red source to find with Flooded Strand. So yes, it does. Alright, this deck seems really sweet. Red-green super friends with a lot of removal. See you in round 1. Alright, here we are for round 1. We're on the play against Convict Music. And yeah, we can definitely keep this hand. We have all our colors. We have ramp, removal, a threat. We will lead on Arbor Elf here. We have Mizzy Mortars ready if they have Mother of Runes, but they don't. Okay, drawing another land there is not what we wanted, but still an okay position. We'll hit them for 1. Next turn we can play Garruk, untap 2 lands, and Mizzy Mortars a creature if they play 1. Signet, okay. Then we're just going to play Garruk and make a beast. Kogla, pretty good draw. We can cast it next turn off the Garruk untap. We would love to see a creature here. If they don't play a creature, do we still jam Kogla? I think so, but it depends on what we draw. Okay, they just pass. No, let's hold the Kogla and just pressure them. We can make another beast. Oh, do they have Restoration? Oh, Wandering Emperor. That's kind of bad. Yeah, that's actually definitely bad. But we can get Kogla down now. Yeah, let's go Kogla now. So we'll get the Titanape down, kill their Samurai, and now it's tough to say who's ahead. We can attack with the Kogla and threaten to kill an Izzet Signet. We still have Garruk on board, but our hand kind of sucks. They're playing blue, okay. We need to draw Minsk and Boo. Okay, they make a dude. I would love it if they played another creature and we could just overload Mizzy Mortars. Okay, no such luck. So let's try to go to combat. And if we get to attack with the Kogla, we can blow up the Signet. They could have Archangel Avacyn. That's too bad. Okay. Alright, I'm going to send this at this. They can chump block or let their Wandering Emperor die. Either one seems fine for us. They choose to let the Wandering Emperor die, alright. Let's cycle this. Burst Lightning. Okay, so we'll go land, elf, Garruk make another beast, and pass, and then they might kill the beast to try to kill our Garruk, but we have Burst Lightning to hit the Samurai. We also can use the Burst Lightning on their face, potentially, if we want to try and pressure them that way. We'll see what they do here. 6 mana Worm Coil Engine. Alright, that is Problematic. Pest infestation. Great draw. So let's just do that for max value. Um, yeah. So we're going to make a ton of insects. 8 to be exact. They get their 2 worm coil tokens, and then do we offer trading beasts for the worms? I think I will swing with both. We could hold back and go for the overload Mizium mortars, but I think I'd like next turn. But this way we can save the Mizium mortars, and if they trade the beasts with the worm coil tokens, that's fine. All right, they do accept these trades. Pass back. Bolas's Citadel. All right, that's a little scary, but we can hopefully pressure their life total. We're also threatening. We could potentially threaten the Garrick ultimate next turn, which would win the game. Okay, too many lands. Let's go Mizium Mortars to kill this, so we can attack more profitably and hit them for 9, and then we'll pass with Burst Lightning up. I think I'd rather threaten the Garrick ultimate than make another beast here. Strange deck from the opponent. They're probably playing Tinker if they have Bolas's Citadel. Alright, there's a Jace. If they pay 4 life, we can Burst Lightning them in response. Alright, sweet. So some sort of weird, like they're blue, white, black, maybe red, Tinker, Path, weird stuff over there. I don't think we need Endurance. I don't think we really need Polukranos. Hydroid Crisis would have been good there. I kind of think we just run it back, though. Yeah, we'll just submit. Alright, on the draw here, land heavy hand. I think I'm going to keep it, though, on the strength of Reclamation Sage. Opponent's down to 5. So Flooded Strand can get. It actually only has 2 things that it can get in our deck, which are Jetmir's Garden and Steam Vents. So we want to get the Garden soon so we don't run out of fetchables. But I still want to play Birds of Paradise on turn 1, so we're going to lead with Forest and just hope that we don't draw Jetmir's Garden in our first 2 draws. Signet, perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping to see. Ren and 6, good draw. I'm just going to fetch a basic mountain here and play the Rex Sage. We have Ren and 6 plus fetch land. Oh, they just concede. Alright. Well, easy round 1. I'll see you in round 2. Alright, we are on the play against Necrovolver for round 2. And, okay, I think I'm going to keep this hand. It doesn't have any acceleration, but Faithless Looting is the best card in our deck. And I also think Argoth could be a nice value play if we're playing against control. Argoth, go. Kind of funny that we could have taken Titania and didn't want it, but I think the Jetmir's Garden was the right pick here. Playing against a red deck. This should be a good matchup. Do they flip a land for us? Yes, they do. Llanowar Elves is a perfect draw. So we'll drop the elf, pass, and then most likely burst lightning to Goblin Guide. Strip mine. We'll see. Okay, they go for our green source. That makes sense. No bears for us. Birds of Paradise on top. Okay, I will burst lightning this to preserve our life total. Alright, they kill our thing. We kill their thing. Clear board, but we can go forest birds, pass. I don't think we need the looting here. We don't have a specific need. Like, we kind of want all the cards in our hand. Oh, Dash Ragavan's annoying. Okay, we can't block that profitably, so we have to just take the 2 here. Hopefully they don't flip a burn spell. Okay, forest, that's fine. But this Ragavan will be a problem. We need to find an answer to it. We have 4 mana, so we have a lot of live draws. We have 3 mana. Elder Gargaroth is a good one. I will loot now, though. Avalanche Riders, not great. I think we discard Kogla and Sunbaked Canyon. And then the shields are down for this turn, but next turn we can play Avalanche Riders, which will potentially hold back the Ragavan. Oh, they're playing black too, okay. That's actually quite bad. If they're playing black, that means that they have much better ways to kill Elder Gargaroth. Against Mono Red, Gargaroth basically just wins. So let's grab the Jetmir's Garden, then take the Ragavan hit. Blooded Strand, that would have been a terrible draw, so I'm happy it's gone. Then there's a Channeler, okay. Renin 6, good draw. I think we still play Avalanche Riders first, though. It's close. This holds back their attacks better. And they still aren't delirious, so Dragon Rage Chandler will still die to the Ren 6 next turn if we want to go for that route. They have another Swamp. Huntmaster of the Fells. Interesting. Okay, so they're playing Jund. We're going to say no. And then if we draw land, we can play Gargaroth. Ramming up Excavate. Oh, great draw. So let's play Excavator. Play Mire. Grab another mountain. And then kill the Renin, or the DRC. Pass turn. Kroxa, no! That is tough. We really needed that Elder Gargaroth. We need to find some action here. Inferno Titan would be great. Okay, let's... Few options here. Let's start with bringing back a land and then flashing back Faithless Looting. Okay. Discard these 2. Then we'll play the Argoth tapped and pass with Incinerate up. If they find an untapped black source, they can escape Kroxa, which would be pretty bad. So hopefully they miss for this one turn. They're holding Ragavan, and then the card they just top decked and 1 unknown. Okay, they're trying to flip their Huntmaster, but that's not going to work because we have the Incinerate. Alright, now we just need to hope they don't have a Bolt. We'll rebuy Sunbaked Canyon. Actually, I guess that was slightly incorrect. I think it's fine. Do we have another land we can get with Bloodstained Mire? Do we have 3 mountains? Whoops. Sorry. No, we only have 2 mountains. So actually, Bloodstained Mire is dead. Yeah, that was a slight misplay. We should have just had 1 more card in hand. We could have played the Sunbaked Canyon from our graveyard with the Ramanap and rebuy something else. But it's fine. Let's play the land. Play Minsc and Boo. Beef this up and then hit for 4. And honestly, I think I'm just going to sack this Sunbit Canyon now in case we draw something we want to play. Or they say GG. Alright, sweet. Minskin gets the job done, so we're playing against Jund. Red-green versus red-green-black. Endurance is good against Croxa, and just good against like DRC and Ragavan. It seems just like a good card here. I think Elder Gargaroth is not great. It could be good if they don't have ways to kill it, but they're pretty likely to have some black removal to kill it. Also, actually, maybe we cut Koth on the draw. Yeah, I think I like this. We'll submit like this. Gargaroth might be bad, but if he doesn't get killed instantly, he can really take over the game. This sounds good. We have a removal spell for the Ragavan. 2 good threats, all our colors. We'll keep opponents on 6. Hopefully they get a 6-card hand they can keep. This deck seems kind of sick. This is the second time I played a Gruul deck, and both times it felt really, really strong. And we don't even have broken cards. We don't have Ragavan, we don't have any Moxen. I guess Minskin Boo is kind of a broken card. No Strip Mine, though. There's a lot of pieces that we're missing. But we're very fast, we're very interactive, we're very consistent. We have sources of card advantage. Really checking a lot of the boxes. There's the Ragavan. We're going to kill that immediately. Yeah. Our Wolf was a solid draw, though, because that gives us turn 3 Garruk. Whichever Garruk we prefer. Jite. Okay, that's a good card against us, but they need a lot of stuff to make it work. Play the Elf, play the Bloodstained Mire, and pass, and we can get Jamir's Garden end of turn. Oh, we also have Boseiju to kill that. Ooh, Strip Mine. Alright. That means we can no longer play Garruk. Hopefully we draw 3-drop. Rexage, nice. Alright, GT down. We're way up on mana. Yeah, we're just massively ahead. The fact that they mulled a 5 is helpful here, of course. Ancient Tombs, they could play 4-drop, but they don't make a play. Alright, I think I'm going to play Garruk Wild Speaker first. It adds more to the board, and it also gives us more mana for next turn, so we could play Inferno Titan or something if we top deck that. Alright. So, very smooth sailing so far. Gruul is, I guess, the best color combination. We are yet to drop a game, and I'll see you in the finals. Alright, here we are for the finals. We're on the draw. This hand is interesting. We have looting to dig for lands. I think I am going to keep it. There's a fail rate, but we get 4 looks at finding our second land, and if we can get up to 3 mana for Ramanap, then we can recur Flooded Strand with that. Okay, I don't think there's an untapped green source we can get here. I'm just going to fire this off for Steam Vents and loot on turn 1 to find that second land. Ooh, okay, that's pretty bad. We'll discard Koth for sure. And I think Inferno Titan, just too expensive. It's probably good in the matchup, but yeah, we had 3 of our 4 looks there and hit no lands. If we miss the land again, we're in a terrible position. Okay, nice. So we can grab Basic Forest and drop the Hierarch. And then next turn, if they don't kill the Hierarch, we can play Ramanap and then replay a land from the graveyard. And then we'll be in a very strong position, but it's pretty likely they're going to kill something here. Oh, no, alright. No play again. Alright, let's go for the Ramanap. We could also play Garruk, but I think I like playing Ramanap first. This is a card that you want to get down early if you can. Mana Leak, okay. Forest Pass. We have 3 ways to kill artifacts. Hopefully our opponent is somewhat reliant on artifacts. Okay, they pass again. I don't think it makes sense for us to play slow. Ooh, let's play that. Yeah, let's play this. Plays around Spell Pierce, miscalculation. They have Counterspell. Okay, fair enough. Take 1. Okay, they pass again. Hopefully they are running out of counter magic. Deceiver Exarch. So, I guess we can't kill that. So we'll just let this happen. Play land. Play, I think we play Garrick here. It's kind of close. Well, okay, we're definitely going to play Garrick. The question is if we want to make a Beast or untap lands and hold up a Braid. I don't think a Braid is likely to help us that much, so I think I'm just going to minus and add some pressure to the board. We can't beat Splinter Twin either way. We have a Braid that can kill Kiki Jiki, but they can't do that this turn. Do they just have the Twin? They don't? Okay, that's good news. Post-combat Glen. Okay. Let's start by swinging for 4. Okay, then we're going to play this and sack it. Okay, let's flashback to looting. Burst Lightning, that's nice. So we can discard Shield Breaker. Plus land. Untap 2 lands and pass. And now if they go for the twin combo, we can break it up with a Braid plus Burst Lightning. They do have Glen, but they won't have mana to use Glen and all that stuff. And then if they just swing at the Garrick with Glen, we need to decide if we want to Burst Lightning. And I think the answer is probably yes. Or actually, let's Braid. Yeah, we'll Braid this. Ledger Shredder. Okay, I think I'm just gonna kill off this Glen here. I don't want to let them connive, and I don't want to let them counter our Minsk and Boo. Pest Infestation, okay. Let's start by swinging for 4. I guess we could. Maybe it is better to. Well, no. Let's play Minsk and Boo here. There's a good chance they'll have something. So we could play around Spell Pierce. But I think I'm just gonna. We haven't seen the Spell Pierce. I think I'd rather make a Beast and just be able to have a lot of pressure. Hopefully this resolves. Okay, so we could just sack this Beast to kill the Deceiver Exarch. That's the most risk-averse line. I think that's kind of playing to not lose rather than playing to win, though. So... yeah, we're in set up to be able to kill them next turn. If they have something, they have something, we'll die. Or if they have specifically, like, untapped red source plus Kiki. But we have a really good board where they sort of need to make it happen this turn. If they break for this draw step, we're very likely to be able to kill them on our turn. Okay, the fact that there's a delay here is probably a good sign. If they had land Kiki, they would just jam it. What do we have in the board? Okay, Island. So they don't have Kiki Jiki mana. They play Time Warp. Fair enough. So I'm pretty sure that at this point that they do have the Kiki. So they get one more draw step looking for an untapped red source. Thundermaw, Hellkite. Okay, that can kill Minsk and Boo. They can kill Minsk and Boo and Garrick, but we have pretty good attacks back. We can no longer kill them this turn. Llanowar Elves, okay. Well, we don't really have options here. I think we just hit them for 6. We put them dead next turn, and then hope they don't combo kill us. So we'll hit them for 10. They can block a 3/3 beast. If they didn't have this Deceiver Exarch in play, I would be feeling good, but unfortunately we don't have any burn. Faithless Looting is not in the yard, so we don't really have anything we can do. I'm just going to play Pest Infestation to go wide and be more likely to be able to kill them next turn. But I'm afraid that they have a tapped land, a tapped red source that they can find with Misty Rainforest, so they couldn't kill us this turn, but they can kill us next turn. So we'll see if they grab like a Triome here. A red Triome would be bad. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. So now they probably have the Kiki Jiki. Yep, there we go. Alright, so they take us down. Really close matchup. The time warp to kill Minsk and Boo is tough. That they were able to take out both of our Planeswalkers there. Honestly, should be a pretty good matchup, though. We have a lot of removal that can hit their creatures and break up the combo. Is Polukranos better than anything here? We probably don't need all this artifact destruction. Yeah, I think I'll cut Embereth Shieldbreaker for Polukranos. And do we want Endurance? I think I'm just going to run it back like this. We still have a decent amount of artifact destruction, but Abrade is flexible. Pest Infestation, I think, is worth it, and Rek'Sage as well. So we're fighting for the trophy, but we're going to have to win back-to-back games here in the finals. Really close game. We used 2 burn spells on Glenn. It's possible that we were supposed to try another line there. Okay, I think I'm going to keep this hand. It's heavy on the mana sources, but we have all our colors. We have an Accelerant. We have a removal spell. Plus Argoth is an okay mana sink. We can just do this on turn 3 or something if we draw more lands. I don't love that Mizzy Mortars is a sorcery speed removal spell, but still a good card. Alright, Copperland Gorge, Llanowar Elves. Typically, green decks have a very bad matchup against Splinter Twin decks. Ours is better than most, but I think it's still probably slightly unfavorable. Bushwhack. Pretty rough draw. We're just going to play this and hit them for 1. There's their Triome, okay. And Ledger Shredder. Alright, we have a clean answer to that. Ramanap. Interesting. Okay. I think we're not going to play that this turn. Let's go Mizzy Mortar's your dude. Then play Vista and hit for 1. We could have also played the Flood of Strength. The Flood of Strength has fewer targets. So if we're going to be, like, ideally just recurring a land from our graveyard every turn with Ramanap, then I'd rather play the Prismatic Vista, which has more different things to fetch. Okay, they pass. They might just have Twin, and if that's the case, that sucks, but there's nothing we can do. Okay, let's... Yeah, I think we just do our thing. Play our cards, hopefully we can get there. So we'll play Ramanap Excavator. Play the Vista. Crack it for Hierarch, or for Forest to play Hierarch. And then we'll try to hit them for 2 and potentially just die. Shields are down. Do they have the Deceiver X? Oh, they have Vendilion Click. Okay, that's honestly fine. They're probably not taking this Bushwhack. And if they want to trade Click for Llanowar Elves, I'm totally fine. Okay, so they can't combo kill us this turn. Bushwhack can kill their Click, although we don't want to jam that into open mana. We can also start making Argoth Bears. Okay, they hit us for 3. Pass. Jetmir's Garden. Okay, I was planning on making a bear, but I think we're just going to cycle this first. Hopefully find some action. Garruk, that's some action. So let's play the Vista, go to combat, and hit them for 4. And now we have a few options. Bushwhack is pretty weak to removal. I think we just play Garruk and trade it with the Click. It's not the best exchange, but we could also just make a dude, but I don't think that's worth it. Let's just play this and kill the Click. Pass turn. We've gotten some nice card advantage out of Ramanap, but the problem is we don't have good interaction for the combo. We can dig for Faithless Looting. Please no Deceiver Exarch. Okay, stop the Hierarch. That's totally fine. I mean, granted, it slows down our beatdown plan, but I think that's okay. We just need to find some interaction. They played Time Warp. That's not that scary of a Time Warp. So they have 3 cards, 5 lands. If we could find a Burst Lightning, I would think we're in a great spot. They just cast the Giant and play land. They have 2 cards left. Pass turn. Garruk Wild Speaker. Okay. Let's play the Vista. Our light total is getting a bit low, but I think that's okay. We'll grab Mountain. Attempt to play Garruk Wild Speaker. Alright, it resolves, which means we can untap 2 lands, and now we can use this thing. Is it only as a sorcery? Yes, so we'll do that now. I'm glad I checked that. The shields are down. We're showing them that we don't have any interaction, but it's fine. No Faithless Looting, unfortunately. Although all 3 of those would have been kind of mediocre draws, so I'm fine with this exchange. And then we're threatening Ultimate next turn on the Garruk. Is that close to lethal? That would be 9 points of pump, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points of power. So they wouldn't be dead on board, but with Bushwhack we could kill them. They have Soul Ring. Alright, that's good to know about. Maybe we want Embereth Shieldbreaker again. What's their last card? Dig Through Time. Alright, that's a little scary. We're still threatening to kill them right now, but if they send the Bone Crusher Giant at Garruk, that is no longer true. They do make this attack. Okay, so we'll double block. If they have a removal spell, they have a removal spell. We get a 2-for-1, but looks like they do have it. I still think we're in a solid position there. They have 1 card. We have a Garruk and an Argoth. Oh, well, I guess no more Argoth. And then they play Unlicensed Hearse. Okay. Rexage, good draw. So we'll kill the Hearse. Yep, they take out our 2 lands. That's fine. That does make Wrenn and 6 worse, but it's alright. We only have 1 land left to get with Flooded Strand, so I think we want to hold up for that. So we'll make a Beast. We could fight the Beast against the Bone Crusher Giant, but I don't think that's necessary. We'll play land, hit them for 1. So they're top decking. Their combo is a 2-card combo, so we don't need to worry about that, but they have a lot of mana. They're also just playing blue. Okay, Imperial Recruiter, that's worst case scenario. They can find Kiki Jiki with that, and then kill us next turn. Oh, that just sucks. Really, really strong top deck from the opponent. If they just drew a land there, we could threaten to kill them really quickly, but they found the... That's even better than finding Kiki Jiki here, because it gives them both halves of the combo. Oh, they take Direfleet Daredevil. Weird. Okay, this is fine. So they killed the beast. We're going to have to chump block the Bone Crusher Giant with Rex Age. That's okay. We still have a Planeswalker on board and very live top decks. So let's block. We could find like Kogla, Inferno Titan, Minsk and Boo. Lots of live draws. Even just like Pest Infestation to go wide could be enough. Untap. Faithless Looting would be great. Brutal. Okay. We'll do this. Do we have any lands that we can find? I don't think we have any more lands to fetch with Bloodstained Mire even. Do we want to play Forest? Probably not. Let's just hold stuff for Faithless Looting. So we'll go fight Beast against Starfleet Daredevil. And then we'll pass. Bit of a top deck war. We really are low on lands left in our deck. We've gone through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lands. So we have only 3 lands left out of 17 cards. We're very likely to find some action. Although they top decked a 5-drop. That's not great. Cryptic Command to bounce Recruiter and... Yeah, that's a good line. So they can kill Garrick and then replay this and get Kiki Jiki. And then we need to... I mean, they can just kill us this turn if they get Kiki. Man, they're ripping some good cards. So we need to find a removal spell or else we're dead. Oh, I don't get why they're not going for the combo here. I'm happy to see the Pia. We have draws that beat Pia. We don't have nearly as many draws to beat Kiki. Birds of Paradise, just rough. I think I'm gonna send with both. This trade means that Kiki Jiki is no longer as scary. They take 3. I'll get the bird into play and pass. We need to find some top end here. I think Faithless Looting is probably the best card in our deck to draw here. Do we want to chump? Honestly, I think I will chump. I don't think Birds is going to do much more than preventing 4 damage here. We don't need the mana. There's the Pia and Kieran Lar, okay. Pass. Oh my god. Okay, Pest Infestation is a great top deck. Let's start by swinging for 3. So I think there's a good chance they chump block and then throw the top at our face. Oh no, they don't. Okay. So yeah, we'll just blow up these things. They're going to sack one of them to kill our beast. And that's okay. Then we'll have, it'll be our 4 insects versus their 2/2 and 4/3. We're ahead on life. Yeah, I think we're slightly ahead in this position, but they top deck Narset. Oh, man. That turns off Faithless Looting. Did they brick? Yeah, I think they bricked. That's good. And then play land. No attacks. Inferno Titan. Okay, there we go. That should basically seal the deal. I'm going to send all of these pests at Narset. They're going to block both, and then we can Inferno Titan to kill both of their things. And this also hits Narset for 2, so they don't get to minus Narset. All right. This happens. And I think I'll let them keep the Narset in play. So we just go 2 damage here, 1 damage here. And now I guess Zealous Conscripts off the top kills us. But against almost anything else, we're in a really good position. They're dead on their next attack. They have 1 top deck. Nice. Okay, we take it down. So I don't know if they sided out the combo or if they just didn't think it was good. If they just played Imperial Recruiter and gotten Kiki Jiki, we would have lost. But luckily, that did not happen. So 1-1, we're going to game 3. They have Hearse and Soul Ring, so I think I like the Embereth Shieldbreaker again. I don't think we need Endurance. Maybe we just cut the Plukernos, although it's kind of beefy. And the Monstrous ability is nice. I think we got Koth on the draw. Koth is a card we really want against control, but in this sort, they have enough creatures that they can pressure it fairly effectively. All right, time for the finals. Let's secure that trophy. I love my opponent's name, Clout Goat Ranger. Okay, great hand. We'll keep it. We have both of our colors. We have a ramp spell, ways to blow up a Soul Ring if they have that, looting to dig. I would love if they just tap out for something here, but they don't. Okay. I think I'm not going to play the looting yet. I'm just going to hit them for 1 and pass, and then next turn we can play Pelucranos. Okay, pretty good chance they're going to play a counterspell. I think we still play into it, though. Just playing Drago seems kind of bad, although that's kind of interesting. Okay, let's play the looting, actually. Yeah, I think that's likely enough they have a counterspell that it doesn't seem great to do this. So we'll play the looting. Okay, we can discard more, maybe Rexage. More. The question is, do we think this Ren and 6 is going to resolve? Probably not. So I'm not going to discard the land. We'll discard Rexage, Mizium Mortars. And then play land, Ren. And then they can counter this. Yep. And we'll punch them for 1. Pass turn. And they might think that their artifacts and enchantments are safe now that Rexage is in the yard, but we still have Pestifistation and a Braid. Direfleet, Daredevil to flashback, Mizium Mortars. Fair enough. Solid 2 for 1 from the opponent. And Faithless Looting is card disadvantage. So we're behind here. We're behind. But if they can't kill the Pelucranos, that card could be really good. Nice. I like drawing land there. So we'll jam our Beefy 5/5. Pass turn. Next turn we can Monstrous it. We have a legendary green creature, so this will come in untapped. And we can make this a 7/7. And that's a pretty quick clock. Pia and Kieran Lar. Alright, that's not too bad for us. So let's Monstrous Pelucranos this turn. Solid draw, but we're still not going to do that yet. Good old Pelucranos, putting in work. We'll hit, I think, both just the Thopters rather than the Direfleet Daredevil. And then we'll swing in for 7. This card is huge. Even if they double block, that's only 6 damage. So they chump. Yep, this is fine. Suspicious Stowaway, alright. And they hit us for 2 probably. I don't think they're going to chump block with that. Although they might. No, they don't. Okay, they hit us for 2. Interesting position. Bushwhack. Okay. So let's swing for 7. I'm okay with them chump blocking. Okay, then let's attempt a Garrick Wildspeaker. Alright, untap 2 lands. And now I think we're going to Bushwhack to kill this just to cut off their card draw. It gets blown out by a bounce spell or something, but I'm pretty sure they would, if they had a way to deal with this Plukernos, they would have done that a while ago, I think. So I'm fine playing into bounce. They don't have it. We pass, and now we're in a really good position. We have Garrick down, we have a 7/7, we have an Abrade, so we can break up a combo. Unholy Heat, sure, they kill our Garrick. Actually, they don't even kill our Garrick yet. Do we want to Abrade to kill this Pia and Kieran Lar? I think I will. Yeah, I think it's worth it to go for this. If they counter the Abrade, that's fine. Then they're not adding anything else to the board. And this means that we can almost definitely kill them in 2 turns. We can also flashback Faithless Looting to dig for more interaction. Sideboard card, Pelucranos, really putting in some work here. I think this card is a little underrated. It's not great always. I mean, it's very weak to like Swords to Plowshares, and it also is only okay against like Control, where it's just a 5/5. But it's a really quick clock that's also removal in some matchups if they don't have clean ways to deal with a big creature. So they play Dig Through Time. They get to see a lot of new cards, but it's still going to be tough for them to survive 2 more turns. They play land and hopefully play something else. If they just pass with mana up for Deceiver Exarch, that could be a little scary. Avalanche Riders. Okay, and click. This is fine. If they take... Avalanche Riders blowing up Rogran Triome is really going to mess them up, so they probably need to take this. Okay, I think we flashback the looting to start. Do we want to put Elder Gargaroth into play? I think so. We could also hold up Beseiju, but I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, let's put the Gargaroth into play. So we'll discard these 2. Attack for 7. My guess is that they chump block here. Interesting. Okay, that's really risky. I respect it, though. So play land, untap our 2 lands, play the beast. And now we have 2 huge creatures, both of which are lethal attackers. They're playing Cryptic Command and Time Warp, so they could potentially just there's a lot of stuff that they could do here that would be bad. Rolling Earthquake to kill themselves. All right, there we go. Got the trophy. That is kind of awesome. So Gruul is officially the best color combination. I'm 2-0 when I play this sort of deck, and I'm definitely intrigued about that. Hoping to play more of this in the future. This deck was really good. We had 5 1-mana accelerant, so we were able to come out of the gates fast most games. We also had 4 cheap ways to kill creatures, which is really rare for green decks. That combination of being able to develop your mana fast while also interacting with your opponent is not something that a lot of decks have access to. Then we had a bunch of cheap threats that could take over the game. That included 5 Planeswalkers, all of which are very, very strong. Also, Ramnap Excavator and Brennan 6 to recur lands. We had good top end and Inferno Titan, Kogla, Gargaroth. Tons of ways to kill artifacts, which is key, with Pest Infestation, Reclamation Sage, Abrade, and Embereth Shieldbreaker, and a good mana base too. The mana base was a bit weak, or not weak, but it would have been nice to have an untapped red-green land to fetch. And it would also be really nice to have Strip Mine or Wasteland. The fact that we didn't meant we could not play the crop rotation, and it meant that Renin 6 and Ramnap Excavator were just value cards rather than actually ways to win the game. If we could have added 2 cards to this deck, it would have improved a lot. Just like Wasteland plus Strip Mine. Then we play Crop Rotation, we play Crucible of Worlds, and that's a whole extra dimension that we just didn't have access to in this deck. But still, the results were great. We got the trophy. Lost 1 game to Twin, but definitely a very sweet league. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.